Let's see. 2 pigeons, factory for Gameplex, so he's going for Geets. Glow's only going for 1 pigeon. So he's gonna go for the safe approach. What is that placement?
Unclear. We got 1 pigeon here. Then the factory goes all the way to the left.
He keeps adjusting it. He adjusted it like 6 times.
And he goes here, and then he gets the mix. Is this even like... I guess we can put an air factory there. It's approximately the right dimensions.
I guess.
I mean, sure, okay, why not?
Which you wouldn't really do that necessarily.
I'm ready for Slow to do something wacky.
What is Gameplex doing with his move? Oh no, yeah, Gameplex with his move orders. He had some very weird move orders going from his factory. He was like, they're gone now, but he shoot like 20 move orders, like all next to each other in succession in a row. It's like, huh?
So, what do we got going on here? It's a Celine out from Slow with a tank to support. And even wackier pigeon placement.
What is this?
Frankly, I don't understand it anymore, and I'm going to stop trying to. I will leave that to you.
This man is a menace.
He's a menace. Slow the menace. I mean, that's a pretty accurate way to describe playing against him. He just menaces you with stuff, and you know he could do anything.
He menaces you.
He's a menacing man. He's building the mexes in some sort of shape. Celine shows up. We'll force to counter Celine.
Look at that engineer! Look at that!
The wall.
Nice save. That didn't work. Already paid for itself. Kills an engineer. That's juicy.
Yeah, first the ACU. There's now a wall.
Tank, if he isn't careful with the cell and it dies to the tank.
Oh, dodge? Dodge again?
That's a nice dodge. It's a bit of a blunder from Slow. For some reason, he like went away. Or I don't understand why he decided to not go in with the tank.
I think he's just looking to get in the back. But I don't know why.
Yeah, but
the ACU is here.
There's no. He knows like the placement of the ACU and the engineers.
I know. Slow just starting his second land factory. Which is awfully strange. He has so many resources, but he's somehow spending them all.
Yeah, the thing is, Crazy Rush is actually I think he started the second land factory too early. Almost. Like, he doesn't have enough E. He actually, if anything, if that Slow is really excels at in Crazy Rush, it's at expanding his mass. Like, he always does it so quick, and that kind of tends to make him overflow and not have enough. Like, he doesn't have enough power at all. I think he didn't assist enough pigeons with his SU, but also this. I don't understand why it's such a mess as well. It doesn't make any sense.
All right, the engineer went to hide behind the radar. And I don't think that was the move. So now the Celine killed the NG and the radar.
Why was he building a PD there?
He was making a PD in the middle of the map to defend his radar.
Excellent.
But now the radar is dead, and the PD is not finished.
Now the tank from Slow at the top left is gonna go back for some reason, but it just goes into another tank.
Yeah, it's lower health. I mean, they're not really doing much micro in here. They're busy macroing their bases. So, that happened. This happened.
There's the first air factory from Slow.
Alright, I like it.
Gameplay's no air factory yet.
Oh no, he's building it in the back at the exact same spot he did previously.
Yeah, but it's so late from both of them though.
I feel like just get that air factory faster. And don't build these pigeons like this. What is this? I hate it so much. Alright, Celine in the back dies. Scuffles in the middle of the map will continue.
No, it's like, I'm not gonna expand my max kit toward the west. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the repair on the tank! Whoa! It's a pro move.
Outplayed.
Gotta take advantage of that discounted repair cost.
Gentex is going for inties.
Radar died again.
No.
Now Bomber out from Zlo, looking to come
Why
in.
is Slow making factories behind his maxes? I don't know what Slow is doing. I feel like if I saw a Slow game on Crazy Rush a year ago, it looked 10 times more streamlined than what this is. It looks like such a mess. And that's the thing. It's unironically important on Crazy Rush to have a neat base.
It is. You need it. You also need not to lose everything to bombers. Oh, is this bomber bombing the factory? Oh no, it got 4 engines.
No. And there's another bomb. This one gets actually dodged pretty nicely, but
1 kill.
yeah, you know, that's already 7 engineers by 1 bomber. The other one actually it wasn't Michael properly. He could have targeted bigger clumps. He only went for a single engineer. It's a bit sad, but
Got 2.
you know, once again,
It's
I
not
mean,
bad.
Zlo was. Yeah, it's not bad. He kind of needed it though, because he was a bit behind from the start.
I mean, their
I'd
eco
say.
pretty even right now.
Actually,
they're both
there's
spending it.
stall for Grimplex at the moment. He's stalling mass quite badly. Slow is not, but
Well, mass stalls on Crazy Rush aren't the worst. But he is wasting
They
power,
aren't,
which
but-
is bad.
but you know that if you stall mass, you have fucked up. Because you shouldn't stall mass, right? Like right now, Grimplex is making maxes with 2 engineers and an ACU, and he's stalling mass. Why isn't he making, like, he has so many empty max spots, why doesn't he just grab 4 more engineers, right?
It's an
To
enigma.
have way more mass, because you basically can get infinite mass, but he's stalling mass. So that's a huge blunder. That shouldn't be happening.
But Grimplex is kind of putting the pressure on here, like, taking good trades. He might actually be
Yeah,
able to
but-
get into the max line.
He is getting decent trades here, but it's not the thing that's important. The important part is to solve the mass stall. It's like you have to look at like what's most important for him at the moment, and assigning more engineers to make maxes is very high on the
I mean,
priority
if you
list.
kill Slow's engineers, but I'm not sure he is quite enough to force his way in to deal any real damage other than to litter the base with Rex, which, you know, it's alright. But fixing the mass stall is obviously very, very important.
Yeah, although it needs to be like Slow has exactly the same income. It's just that he has less willpower, so he's just not stalling as much. But I'd say both of them are honestly quite slow at scaling their production. It's minute 8, 150 mass income. It's a bit on the low end, I'd say. But not only that, where's the Tech 2? Like, remember, like, Universe Gameplex? There was a 50% Tech 3 HQ at this point. There's no Tech 2 factory on the map right now.
Oh, we're gonna see a line of T1 air factories from Zlo, presumably on perpetual bomber spam.
Yes.
I mean, Grimplex is actually mixing AA very lightly into the composition, which I kind of like, especially if you're fighting slow. Bit of an air fight, and Grimplex does have T2 land. But
He does have Tech 2 lands.
it's pretty nice.
Slow is actually, it finishes with Slow at the exact same time.
The exact same moment. Wait,
Yeah,
where is
exact
Lowe's?
same.
Oh, he's got less assist on it, though.
Yeah, but it's more in the back. I kind of like the position a bit more. Although the one from Grimplex also has a big empty area next to it.
Again, Grimplex trying to crush in here on the left side, threaten this leftward mechs grid.
Yeah, and let's see, there's 120 tanks from Slow in total and 100 tanks from Grimplex. So Slow has bigger numbers, although they're kind of out of position. I guess this left side is gonna be one big mess. He should have, Slow should start having some factories attack move to clear up the reclaim fields, if only to clean things up a little bit.
Just make his life easier.
Slow is doing a better job at ringing the mexes at like the other mex locations. Like those are pretty big mex clumps as well. Like they are, one side has 20 mexes, the other has 30 as well. So it's overflowing 60 mass per second because he doesn't have the power.
Unfortunate.
Grimplex is actually properly spending his mass in stalling power.
Bomber's getting value. The one time the Bomber overkilling the wreck is good.
That's true. But Zois has a massive overreaction to this raid at the back. He's sending like 100 tanks to counter those 15 raiding tanks. And now at the front he doesn't have enough, and like there's no tech to PDs.
Man has to turn around. Like, he's got some T1 PDs being brought up. Which are a kind of PD.
Yeah, that's true. It's just that this grind, it's like it's...
Oh my god, he's not scaling his power. He decided to stop building T2 gens and instead to build support factories. Because he's wasting so much.
Like, he's wasting so much mass. It's just that he's not... He needs way more... He has 50 Tech 1 engineers. Compared to Grimplex having 70. That's actually also not much. This is a very uncommon Crazy Rush game. This is not how a Crazy Rush game normally would be played, like, not at all. They're completely even on mass income. It's the one mass, no, it's exactly equal now. How are they so close on that? They're still like on this Tech 1 grind set. There's almost 20k reclaim now in front of Slow, but look at the path finding issues as well. Like at this point, like there's some tech TPDs on the left flank. That's very important.
They're missing on the Zuis. Classic T2 PD.
Yeah, Sarah PDs are, if they have to shoot at hover units that are moving sideways, they don't hit.
Meanwhile, there's like a counterattack from Slow that's not doing a whole lot up top. Oh, but Slow tried to get this rightward mass expansion, built a good few mexes there, but it's gonna get overrun. It's a bit ambitious.
Yeah, that's also, like right now, what's happening at the moment is something that a lot of people that don't have enough experience in Crazy Rush, well, not necessarily that, but don't really play it properly, is Vlo is overflowing mass, right? He's still overflowing mass. But he stopped scaling his mass extractors.
And he stopped scaling his E really intensively. He's got like 1 NG on, or 2 NGs on E.
He's actually overflowing 1k E.
I mean, I guess he needs to scale production more, but still.
Yeah, the thing is, let's see, Grimplex has... Okay, he has Tech 3 lands. He rushed Autumns, but
no.
his map position is so much more dominant. He has so much more map control at the moment.
The
and
T2 already have been constructed in middle, and they're just bombarding the Mex grid.
Yeah. The important thing is, what I was saying earlier, Zlo stopped scaling his power even because he was overflowing mass, but that is such a huge blunder. You never stop scaling mass even if you're overflowing, because you will need that mass later. You never stop expanding your max grid on Crazy Rush.
Just never stop.
And I feel like this is gonna be the beginning of the end, because that RT base is out of reach of Slow. I guess he can try to bomb it with Tech 1 bombers and buy some time, but he just has so much less spam. He's now 100 mass down. He stopped scaling his max kit and his side maxes got raided, so he's 40 less mass income than a few minutes ago, while Grimplex is still expanding his. So he's now 100 mass per second behind. He does have like a huge reclaim field in front of his base that he can perhaps use, but like army count wise, he's down as well. There's 20k mass for Grimplex and 12k for Slow.
I mean, Grimplex just scaled better, and that's the story of Crazy Rush. Yeah, Slow's still on T2. There's Autumn's out.
This is
multiple assisted support factories. Bombers are just sort of going in for the Mex grid, which I kind of like.
Yeah, their bombers are pretty good versus Mexes. It's just, it's a bit too late, I'd say.
They're not dealing real damage.
Nice to do, but Like, the thing is, the game is now being run at the front. Because there's just... I mean, Nico matters, of course, but it's too late. That's the issue. He already lost so badly on a couple of other things, and I think he will just be overrun very soon.
Yeah,
Although, yeah, Slow is now stalling 150 ms per second. If he just continued scaling his maxes while he was still overflowing, he wouldn't be stalling this badly now.
And yet, here we are. Awesom's in the back.
It's self-inflicted damage. It's 12 Autumns out right now.
More bombers coming onto the mech grid, but it doesn't even matter. Grimplex is still spending more mass than Zlo is. And he's got Autumns in his base, which is not good for one's health. You might lose T2 P-Gen, the HQ's in jeopardy. Where's the ACU? Away without leave, it looks like. The Optimus will just come in and absolutely crush this base.
Yeah, this is Tech 3 HQ started for Slow, but
that's not finishing.
That's not finishing at all.
Still have anything? Nope, that's the GG. And Grimplex takes a very convincing 3-0 series over Zlo.
Yeah, it's true. It was kind of unexpected.
I don't know. I would have expected Zlo to win at least one.
Yes, although